With Halloween only a few days away, me and some friends were talking about curses. And while they were referring to the disaster curses from JJK, I was thinking about the Godzilla vs. Kong curse. Now, what do I mean? Well, this film is probably the most wonky film in the Monsterverse. And by that, I'm referring to its post-film material. Now, I could talk for hours about the billion things Adam Wingard says that constantly contradict himself, like whether or not Godzilla was toying with Kong. I personally don't think so. But the main thing I find the most interesting is the guidebooks and theater info that was given out during the film's debut. But there are two things specifically that I really want to cover. Firstly, the Warbat. Now, you all know the Warbat, the giant 300-meter long sky snake that blew up a heave in its mouth and even threatened Kong. But what you all probably didn't know is that in two separate guidebooks, it is said that this giant of a titan has a bite force of only 5,900 psi. That is roughly half of a T-Rex, or about 5 lions, or about 40 humans. You and your classmates could bite harder together than one of the longest titans in the Monsterverse. But now, onto the other end. While the Warbats are undersold in the guidebooks, did you know that Mechagodzilla is a universe buster? Now, before I explain, if you want to stay up to date on all Kaiju news and learn Kaiju facts almost daily, then make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss out. On to the other end. It is said that Mechagodzilla's beam has an energy yield of 4.10 times 10 to the 80th power, which I know some of you may not understand how large that is, but for comparison, here's the total mass energy of the current observable universe. Or to those who still don't know what it means, they are saying Mechagodzilla's beam has an energy yield that is 100 billion times more powerful than the entire universe. So we have a titan weaker than a T-Rex, and a mecha that can wipe our universe, along with many others in his way. Now, clearly both of these must be some sort of slip-up, but I think it's fair to say that GVK certainly has a curse when it comes to promo material.